Hello everyone, Earl Henderson, Primordial Defense. Thank you for watching. So, I'm going to put this under the Monday quarterback video playlist, but this is not an officer-involved shooting or anything like that. There are multiple incidents being portrayed in this presentation. This presentation comes from Sacramento County Sheriff's Office, where they are showcasing how they use their armored vehicles and stuff like that they've gotten from military surplus, and how it helps them in incidents, and how it's useful to keep the public protected and keep officers protected and everything. So here we go. So I highly doubt that the unmanned aerial system is a military surplus thing. They just kind of added it in here for their cool little video presentation. Their Bearcat is military surplus. Maybe the little armored rook thing they have, little bobcat looking thing, maybe that's potentially surplus. I don't really know for sure. But definitely those Bearcats are most likely surplus. Everything else is going to be commercial, off-the-shelf kind of stuff that they would be able to get without having to go through the military. And certainly this little unmanned aircraft that they have is something they probably bought on their own without having to get it from the military. So UAVs are pretty darn cool. They really are. I think they are something that is probably going to expand even more as years come, and we'll probably see more and more agencies utilizing this type of technology. It is something that I can foresee being used to augment and or replace people and or canines for doing building searches. You can send the little drone in first, and it can spot things out, and then as it has cleared a particular area, personnel can then move into that cleared area and then send the drone a little bit further. And then once it clears that section, people move in a little bit further into that cleared section. Whereas how it's done now is you or a canine goes into that building and you look around the corners, you look under the stuff, and you might be playing peekaboo with a bad guy with a gun. With the drone, you just send that thing in and it looks around. And if it gets shot, cool. Better than a dog or a human getting shot. So I really foresee this technology exploding in the next several years and it becoming a normal thing. Like, I wouldn't be surprised to see advertisements for a training class on how to utilize your drone to conduct a building search. Like, it's just something I see coming down the pipe. So this is a cool use of that. So this guy is hiding in the sewer and they're using this drone to check it out. The only other way to figure out this dude's down there is to either send a person down or send a dog down. Now, what if this guy's got a gun? Now it's kind of like old Vietnam tunnel rat kind of situation right now, if they have to send someone down there. Fighting in a tunnel sucks. There's nowhere to move. Very, very limited mobility, and it's just you're fighting in a tunnel, right? So really neat for that drone to be able to be, flown down in there and boom, see this guy in there. And then they can decide what they're going to do after this point. Me personally, I'd just spray a bunch of fucking OC down there and force his ass to come out. Or drop a flashbang down there. Yeah, that'd motivate him. You want another one? Pretty cool. So having the thermal capability is really neat. Being able to utilize something like this for a missing person search. can help you clear areas a lot faster. You can do hasty searches pretty quickly with this kind of technology for like missing kids, missing persons with dementia, Alzheimer's, whatever. And then also use it for, fleeing criminals and stuff like that. Just, it gives you that poor government's aerial capability. So you go into some other parts of the country that has very, very large population, their police have helicopters. And having a helicopter is a game changer. Like, once you start having aerial platforms, eyes in the sky, like, that changes things a lot. And for those agencies that are able to utilize helicopters, I mean, there's just it gives them certain advantages. They're able to get some more stuff done. There's more safety involved. When the eyes in the sky can look down and see that a person's hiding around the corner with a rifle, and be able to tell the officers on the ground exactly where they're at, so those officers don't come around that corner and get rifle fire to the face. These drones, like I said, poor government's aerial assets right there. You can get some of the same benefits with a drone that you can get with a helicopter, but it's going to be limited, of course. These drones can't stay up as long as a helicopter, and I would imagine there's probably some range issues as far as how far this thing can go out, and being able to utilize a drone. Like, I don't think that technology, the way it is right now, I don't think that anyone could be able to launch a drone and follow a vehicle pursuit for miles on end. Like, I just think the drone would go out of range, and the drone would just wouldn't be able to stay up very long. So there are some limitations with the drones, but when it comes to these defined areas and searching them with the thermals and stuff like that, it is a game changer. It's really hard to hide from thermal. Like, it truly is. Now, there's some techniques out there to kind of conceal yourself, but I mean, it's extremely difficult to hide from thermal. So this, like I said, this is probably like their only military equipment that they've got. Radioactive. I need to get some of those stickers. Now this is what I'm talking about with the building searches. Like, how cool is this? You just send a drone in to perform the building search. Fly it through every room of the house. The only way you're going to be limited is if a freaking door is shut, and you got to like turn a handle to get the damn door open. I mean, eventually, as technology gets better, I wouldn't be surprised at all to find a drone with a robotic arm that could turn a door handle. I don't think anything like that exists right now, but doesn't mean that it can't. But either way, utilizing that drone, sending it into the house, that's a life-changing game changer right there. You don't have to put any people at unnecessary risk when you send a drone to go search a house. The only risk that would then come would be the people who'd have to go open a door so that drone could move from one area to the other. We'll land right here. Provide Overwatch. guy sees aliens. Psycho. That's pretty cool.
Also the number.
Daniel, we want to resolve this peacefully. Come outside with your hands up and nothing in your hands. We're not leaving.
It says,
I have movement! Movement back! Beyond the stairs! Movement on the ground!
Walk out with your hands up and nothing in your hands.
Somebody put your hands up!
33, he heard you on 2.
We just got hit.
yeah.
Did we just get hit? So, as funny as it sounds, I mean, that's kind of accurate. I mean, how many other times are you going to be able to know that you're being shot at? Like, there's no way to put that in the training. Like, people just don't go sit in a Bearcat and other people go shoot at the damn thing, so you can experience and feel what it's like to be shot at in the damn thing. Like, the only way you're going to be able to experience and feel that is when it happens in real life, and that kind of stuff just doesn't happen all the time in real life. So there's a lot of people who just don't know what it sounds like when they're being shot at. There's just no way to replicate that in training. I mean, I guess theoretically they could put people in these, one of these things that's met the end of its life or whatever, and let them experience, what it sounds like when the side's being hit with rounds or something. But, I mean, is that a risk that an agency wants to take? I don't know. Probably not. So, there's no telling how many officers out there who you could put them in a Bearcat and shoot the Bearcat, and they maybe wouldn't even recognize the fact that they're being shot at.
It just hit the Bearcat window too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was shooting from that apartment.
Yeah, he's shooting that window, that bottom window.
13 days of additional shots fired.
So that's a really, really cool thing right there. That little armored Bobcat thing. Being able to lift shit up and move it out of the way. Like, that's pretty damn cool. Boom. Peekaboo. Like, that thing is cool.
Get ran back inside after seeing the rook.
Alright, so I came across this video and I thought it has some pretty cool visuals that I wanted to share. If you like what you hear and see, go ahead and give me a like and a share. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button and stay tuned for more videos. Earl Henderson, Primordial Defense, thank you for watching.